Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the richest 50 states, and I think in this video, based on what I'm seeing now, they're going to be comparing each state's GDP to like a large country, for example. So we're seeing Vermont compared to Senegal. So Senegal's population is what, like, it's got to be like 30 million plus, right? 30 million? 18 million. A lot of people. Vermont, on the other hand, is 600,000 people. Okay, crazy. Alright, this is what we're going to be getting into then. Seeing the comparisons to countries, and then obviously the incomes will get larger and larger. I know California has the highest income, which is higher than the UK or higher than England, which is mad to think, but California's obviously got a huge population. It's got a crazy industry for like tech and everything. But yeah, we're going to check this out. The audio is turned off for this one because for these videos, the audio typically gets copyrighted, and then you have issues with that and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is my 9th reaction of the day. I've got like another 6 more at least to do. But yeah, we're going to jump into this reaction. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. And let's see these comparisons, because I do find these comparison videos really intriguing. And I've got another similar one later today as well. Oh, let's go. Sorry if I just banged your eardrums with that sound. All right, so Nepal and Wyoming. Latvia and Alaska. Oh, well, it says comparing, but it's not really comparing because it's just sticking at 45 bill. Cameroon, South Dakota. Jordan. Is Jordan not a Gulf state? Is Jordan a Gulf state? I suppose Jordan's a Gulf state country. Is it quite small then? I guess it's quite a small country. Because I was just thinking, the money in Jordan's got to be to do with like the oil and stuff, right? Uganda and North Dakota. Okay, it's a massive jump. Belarus and Maine. See, this isn't a very good comparison because it's not really relatively close. It's like Maine's what, 22 billion more. It's not like doing comparable ones like that, but it's showing big countries, I guess. Uruguay and West Virginia. What the fuck? Panama and Hawaii. I didn't know Uruguay's income GDP was so low. Luxembourg and New Hampshire. To be fair, that actually shows how wealthy Luxembourg is, because that is one tiny ass country. Costa Rica, Idaho. Yeah, Luxembourg is a really small country. I don't know how. Is it just being like a tax haven? So Bulgaria and New Mexico. Mississippi and Ecuador. We just keep getting big jumps, man. Right, Slovakia and District of Columbia. What? What state is that? I've never heard of District of Columbia as a state. I'm confused. Nebraska, Morocco. Okay, so yeah, Kuwait's another Gulf state. Again, I think it's just a very small country, because I guess relative to how many people live there, that is high, right? 160 billion, but I just assume Gulf states are always just going to be like trillions. But again, there's not actually many countries that have like GDP that high, is there? Ukraine, Kansas, Nevada, Hungary, Qatar. Okay, yeah, Qatar's another small Gulf state country. That's mad to see. Nigeria, 250 billion, and Nigeria, the population's what, like, what is the population of Nigeria? Is it like 200 million or something? I think it is. It's high. Maybe not that high, but I think it's high. Kentucky, New Zealand. Oh, what the fuck was that? So Portugal is comparable to Louisiana. Finland, South Carolina. Finland's pretty high. Right, now we're seeing a pretty high increase, and this is like the wealthier states. Yeah, Missouri's got more than Pakistan. Pakistan's a massive population. Egypt too. South Africa and Minnesota. This is not a comparison though. It's 100 billion difference. I want to see like states that are like similar. I thought countries that are similar to the states. I thought that was what this was doing. It's just showing like random countries. Malaysia, Arizona, Bangladesh is. What is the Bangladesh population? I didn't realize Bangladesh was going to be so high. It's next to India, right? Bangladesh. If you're wondering why I can't search my computer, I'm uploading loads of videos at the moment, and the Wi-Fi is just not going to work. 170 million. Okay, so it is pretty high. Well, very high actually. That's actually really high. I didn't know Bangladesh has so many people. Vietnam, Tennessee, the Philippines, and Colorado. The Philippines got a high population as well. Singapore. I mean, Singapore's tiny, isn't it? That's quite mad. That's actually that high. UAE. Israel, Massachusetts, Washington, Thailand. Okay, we're getting to the big boys now. So Argentina, bloody hell, Argentina and North Carolina. North Carolina's nearly got 200 billion more. Again, this is not a fair comparison, guys. I guess it is just showing the wealthiest countries, isn't it? I don't actually know. I think that is the issue. It's just going to be showing the wealthiest countries. So we're going to be getting to. No, it's probably not actually, is it? Well, the UK is going to be California. That's always a comparison. But no, it's not. It's just showing random countries. I'm confused. Sweden and New Jersey, though. I mean, the Scandinavian countries are all pretty much done, aren't they? Belgium and Georgia. Taiwan's got a massive GDP. Is that just to do with the microchips? But Ohio's more. Switzerland and Pennsylvania. Damn, man. These states have got money. Saudi Arabia has a lower GDP than Illinois. Huh. It's mad because you feel like hear these Gulf states and they've always just got this cash, like crazy money, and obviously that is a mental amount of money, right? And maybe relative to the population, it is insane as well. And it's also quite a lot of it's new money too. But that's mad to see that Illinois has a higher GDP than Saudi Arabia with the money that they have. Turkey and Florida. There's a 500 billion difference. That's not a comparison, man. New York has more than Russia. What the fuck? Texas and Brazil. Wait, Brazil has a higher GDP than Russia. What? I guess because Russia just spends it all on the army. It just seems like it's got more money than it actually has. This is California, right? Yeah. California and the United Kingdom. Look at that money, Cali. Look at that money. Well, there we go. This is a bit of a weird comparison video. I was expecting more like relative. Like for this one, I understand it because when it's at this high amount of money, it's going to be quite hard to compare them. But yeah, like some of the comparisons, like this comparison, like how's that a comparison? Surely there's a country that's like 1.4 trillion, for example. But I don't know. Maybe it sort of makes it seem crazy because Turkey's got a high population, to be fair. This Saudi Arabia one's pretty mad as well. When was this made? This was 9 months ago, so it's recent. But yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know what the hell this says. I would go onto Google and like see more stuff, but I can't because it's bugging out. But there we go. This just shows the money that all these states have. Like again, going to the start. Ukraine has a lower GDP than Kansas. Like, that is pretty mad. Hawaii has a higher one than Panama. Ghana, Delaware. Like, yeah, these are some massive countries in terms of population. Latvia is smaller than Alaska. To be fair, I'm not actually surprised by that because Alaska's huge. Latvia is tiny. Or pretty small anyway. The Senegal, Vermont one's mad, but I guess that's just how it is, right? But yeah. Interesting video. Let me know your thoughts on this. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.